Siri, set a timer for 29 minutes. Thank you.
7 hours, 26 minutes, and
What?
43 seconds.
What are you doing? No. Siri, set a timer for 28 minutes.
28 minutes, counting down.
That's the one. Thank you very much. My goodness, what are you on? 7 hours. Anyway, so this is a bit of a... Welcome to my wood chopping sesh where I'm gonna be talking through a lot of the thoughts I recently had. I don't know if this is gonna work out because, like, you know, you kind of have to focus on chopping wood instead of babbling quasi-philosophical nonsense. But we'll see. The exciting thing is, am I gonna chop off my leg? Let's find out. But anyway, I don't think I will, to be honest. So I've been thinking a lot recently about my life, as you do. Quite reasonable. I think a lot of people do that. And I've come to the realization that my direction is clear. I know who I am. I know what I'm good at. I know what I'm going to do in the future, which is act and create art. That's me. However, the way to accomplishing that is shrouded, to say the least. And yeah, I've just been pondering on that a lot. Specifically, like, where am I going to apply my talents, if that's what you want to call them. That could be in the UK. It could be... This is beautiful. Nice. It could be in the UK. It could be in Finland. It could be in the Americas. Yeah, it's just there's a lot of options. A bit too many, to be frank, and that's confusing me quite a bit. I recently got my second agent, and actually I got a third agent as well. So I have an agent in Finland, Aura Actors, who's like my primary agent for screen work and finish work and all that jazz. And now doing Welcome to the Jungle in the UK, which is a theatre show that we toured for a week in the UK. It was a brilliant experience. With that, I got another agent, who's like my stage agent in the UK for stage work, and that obviously had me thinking, like, should I stay in the UK? Because I've got a lot of potential work there, and a lot of good friends and family who I trust. However, and even like a church community that's brilliant, but I just, like, I don't know whether something about it doesn't feel quite right. The thing in the UK is that when I'm in the UK, I get stuff done, and I get work, and I get, like, I have a lot of good friends there. So it feels weird not being there. And then, because when I come to Finland, where I am now, I don't have that kind of work, and I don't really, even though I am at home at my parents' right now, like, I don't feel at home. I think very few people feel like they can be themselves when they're at their parents'. So I don't think there's anything particularly weird about that in a way. But you know, this is a particularly, like, it's a bit of a bad shot, because, like, I'm in the shadow area of the shot, and that's, like, all overexposed. But you know what? This is more of a podcast than a cinematic exploration. Anyway, yeah. So it feels a bit silly as to not being there and then coming back here. But the thing is, like, I love nature. There's a lot of things I love about Finland, and I've got a brilliant church community here as well, with whom I do graphic design for, and where I can be a force for change, good, positive change, I'd hope. Oh, this is a tough one. This is a tough cookie. But like in Finland, the thing with bureaucracy is I just feel like I can't really establish myself as a photographer or as an artist, because in Finland it's so much harder to sell yourself. It's not a selling culture. We're very, I guess, anti-capitalist as compared to the UK. And doing business is a lot harder mentally, for me at least. Yeah, it's like a bit of a block. And the thing is, I keep telling myself that I'm gonna find a lovely Finnish woman to marry, that kind of thing. I don't even know where that thought comes from. Is that like a pushback thought? As to like me not wanting to live in the UK or something like that? Is that like the reason I have it? Or is it just the truth that there is some Finnish woman out there for me? I don't know. But I guess we'll find out. And then there's also the thing about Los Angeles. Like I've got this thing where there's a YWAM base in Los Angeles, and I just feel called to it in a way. And I think, and like this is a thought that comes from my agent partly as well, my Finnish one, is that my casting, my thing is largely abroad, like because of my English skills and my like weird look. It's better for when there's like more I don't know what to tell you or what to tell myself. I think that's the essence of it. I don't know what to tell myself. Like it's something that'll get cast abroad more easily than in Finland. This is just, it just sinks in there, but it doesn't do any damage. It's ridiculous. Okay, there we go. That's more like it. Finally. It's about damn time. Come on. Come on. Come on. That's a bad shot. Yeah, and then there's like this Los Angeles thing. It's like what's that even about? Am I running away from both Finland and the UK? Like why Los Angeles all of a sudden? What's that about? Why do I even have this thought? Like, I'm not even completely sure where it originated from, the thought of Los Angeles. I don't know. I mean, it would have originated while I was doing missionary work or volunteering as in Costa Rica with YWAM, because there was a couple of people who'd been to YWAM Los Angeles. And also I believe if I went to Los Angeles to work as a volunteer, then I could, while there, get an agent in Los Angeles, and then I would have a fourth agent. I would have other actors in Finland. I'd have Nelson Brown in the UK. I'd have Prime Agency in Finland for modeling, and then I'd have a Los Angeles agent. I'd be like the bloody MI6, you know. There we go. What next? Maybe this one. This looks nice. Oh no, it doesn't. Never mind. Not that one. Let's take this one. It's a nice and small one. And then there is this whole thing about like me having a nonsensical belief that I need a romantic partnership in a way. And I've had that thought for a long time that I want to be in a relationship and stuff like that. But I went to this camp on the weekend, and there was obviously a beautiful woman of God, right? And didn't really connect with them. And then I was like, why do I actually even want a relationship? Like, what is the foundation of that? Like what am I searching for? And the thing is, I don't actually know. I think it's a sense of independence, and it's a sense of, I don't know, wanting my own family in a way. But that's not really, I mean, obviously there's other desires involved as well. But yeah, it's not really I almost want a relationship for selfish reasons rather than actual like good reasons. And then I was like, is that what I want now, or is that just something I want, or is that something I need? And now I'm trying to write down all these things like, what do I want, what do I not want, what do I need? And trying to figure out whether I'm actually just lying to myself or what's going on. Because I'm brilliant at lying to myself. That may be an actor thing, I don't know. Oh man, that is a bloody hard piece of wood. Yeah. And also there's this sense of, if I were in a relationship, because my future is so uncertain with when it comes to acting, and having a clear direction but no clear path is, because usually, and I'm not saying it's right or it's wrong, but the man in the relationship is usually the sort of stable provider in a sense, and I'm not that, and I don't know if I ever will be, because I'll be like well, if all goes to plan anyway, I'll be like a sailor, jumping off to do a play in England and then film in Los Angeles and do this and do that. And well, it's a bit convoluted. Yeah, by societal standards, I don't feel like enough of a man in a way to get into a relationship, and I think that's stopping me. And I don't think that that's exactly right. I just I don't place that high of a value on money, as a lot of people do, but like everyone else kind of does. And it's like, how do you find someone who shares that perspective? Or I don't really know. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. All I know is that I'm a confused little boy, and this wood is really, really quite hard. But I think next one, I think 2 more strokes, and I think it will crack actually. Or not. Or not. Also, this microphone is a brilliant buy, because now I can just do a video like this, and it's actually got decent sound, I hope. Well, I'll hear it once we, as in I, am editing. Yeah, these are some thick ass pieces of wood. My dad said that you should do them while they're like, when they're still like freshly cut, and not let them dry, because apparently when it's dry it's harder. But like, I think it's the complete opposite, because when they're dry it's more like cracking a dry bone kind of thing. Like dry wood generally cracks easier. But I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Well, here I am anyway. And if nothing else, this is a good workout. Good for the back. Okay, I think I think we're somewhat close. It keeps feeling like it will crack, but it doesn't, and that was positioned wrongly. Come on. Oh, come on. Dude, what are you on, man? I wonder if we're overexposed, because there's a lot of light all of a sudden. I might go get a pair of sunglasses, really. I'll change the... Come on. Change the F point a little bit. Yeah. There we go. That's beautiful. Looks a bit better, that. Getting rid of the bright highlights. What I gotta do is get rid of this damn block of wood, which just won't crack. You know, and Finland has this like stupid system, which is really like mind-bogglingly stupid, is that if you start being an entrepreneur, then you stop receiving, what is it called? Not really, like, it's kind of universal credit kind of thing. But like unless you have a really good business, it doesn't make any sense at all to like start a business, because then you just lose money. It's such a stupid bloody society in some ways. I mean, it's brilliant in many others, but like that is just blatantly stupid. Oh my god, what is it with this stupid hunker? Sorry, that was unnecessary. I know. Maybe. No, I'll just keep trying that. Right there, okay. Okay, we're really close now. Really close. Just doesn't wanna. Oh, come on. Why are you like this, dude? Oh, gosh. It's so bloody close, but it just doesn't do it. Oh, come on. This is ridiculous. Thing is, the reason why it was, well, a mistake in some ways to pick this particular piece of wood is that it's a really, while this is bigger here, it's quite a lot shorter. So it's easier to crack. Whereas this bugger is very tight. It's very well grown. It's quite an old tree, and it's quite tall, and it's quite wet as well, which makes this quite the endeavor. You know what? I'm gonna pause on this guy for now. Try this one instead. See if I actually had a point with what I just said about now. Might be BS, but I don't think so. Well, I don't know. I think it's actually no, yeah, maybe. It's a bit of a younger tree, judging by the number of rings on it. So it should be easier to crack. Doesn't sound particularly promising. Well, it does sink into it nicely. Okay. Come on, you filthy old dog. Why is it so hard for you, eh? Come on, dude. It's definitely easier than that one. But well, it's not easy either. I should have done a bit of a warm-up for my wrists before getting into this. That would have been a wise thing to do. Oh, this is ridiculous. Come on. Doesn't want to go. There you punk. You're so close. You're so damn close. If all of these are going to be this hard, it is going to take a year and a half to get through all that. Oh. You know, there's a nice thing that a friend of mine, Robin, said today with a text message, kind of based on our discussion previous, that it's not just about trusting God, like whether we trust God, but it's like, can God trust us with success? Like, what are we going to do with success, and how are we going to handle it? Because success without character is a curse. Let's not beat around the bush. That's just straight facts. So I like to think that I'm in a growing phase, a character growing phase, but yeah, it's hard to sort of, like, I know I'm growing as a person, but I just feel like there are areas that I need to grow in which I'm not. Well, the process is slower than I would want it to be. For example, finance, like figuring that out. Just like general sort of laziness, where instead of being on, you know, scrolling stuff on Instagram, but rather actually just getting stuff done and doing stuff, and really trying to forward your career, like sending out emails and talking to casting directors and making content. I mean, this is making content, but it's not that kind of content. This is just chopping wood and chilling out. But you know, content is content. I'm sure someone at some point said that all publicity is good publicity, but that really, again, depends on your character, doesn't it? Because you're a terrible person, it's probably not good publicity to, or if you just have terrible takes on stuff, it's not a particularly good thing to be in the public eye. Though maybe it is, because then you get called out, and when you get called out, you have the opportunity to grow as a person, as a character. So therefore, it can be, you know, a blessing as well. You can really look at anything as a blessing if you want, because the only way that character is, the way you get character is through pain. What? I thought. What? That's why I say that if I get kids, right, I want them to develop a good character. So therefore, I want them to, you know, go through pain and go through hardship and go through challenging things. not necessarily just pain for the sake of pain, but like, you know, if you have an easy life, you will find it hard to become the person that God, I believe, desires you to be. So close to cracking. So, come on, just cracked it. Like, you're so... Dude, come on, man. There you go. This is so huge, like, I still need to... Oh well. This is so bloody, like... This wood is just not cooperating on the slightest level. What's the time like? Got 2 minutes left. Yeah, well, that's it. Dang, son. Okay, well, there we go. That's good. Okay. And then one more through there. That, I was so sure he was going to go on the first try, but apparently not. There we go. And one more time. I thought this was going to be a back workout, but really what this is a wrist workout. Like, oofty, bro. It might be that that my way of hitting the axe is not optimal, so therefore it's taking a toll on my wrist, but it could just be that, you know, woodworkers, or what are these people called? Sawmen? Woodworkers? I don't know, people who do this stuff have like incredible wrist muscles. Alright, that worked out. Way better than I thought it would. Come on, don't go. Oofty. I think I hit a what is it called? A branch there. Let me reset the camera. Great.